Hi, everyone. Let's move this over. There we go. Okay. As you guys come in, go ahead and say hello. Let me know where you're from. And if you're just joining me, I'm Lisa Joe with Healing Light Activations with Lisa Joe on Enlightened World Network. You can also find me on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and all of our links are down below. I encourage you to go out and see what the Aligned World Network has and all the different people there that are there to support you, from everything from music to meditations, connecting with your lost loved ones. Well, they're not really lost, but your loved ones, really good conversations. So I would encourage you to go out and discover other people that are also on the network. Okay. So what is today's topic? Today's topic is changing your perspective. Um, and that's always a big thing for me. And it's also a point that I teach when I work privately with my clients, is sometimes we can look at things from only one view because that's the only view that we want to see at the time. So it's very encouraging that you are able to change your perspective and just look at experiences or yeah, experiences that you're going through your life. So go ahead and pick a place to sit down and, let your feet rest a little bit as we go through this. Okay, I hope you guys are seeing me. Okay, so when you come in, don't forget to say hello, and I'm getting ready to get started. I started a couple minutes late, so hopefully you all can see me today. So today's topic is changing your perspective. And honestly, it really starts with you and how you look at about changing your perspective within and looking at life and yourself differently. So for those who are in here already, I don't see anybody popping up. So I really hope I did everything right. So let me double check before I get started to see if I'm actually on Facebook. So I did try to share. Okay, so yes, I am live. And that's always a good thing, my friends. Okay. Oh, see, I can even hear myself. So we'll go ahead and turn that off. Again, as you come in, go ahead and just say hi so I know, that you're here. Um, I had spent a little too long in the shower because it felt so good, but I'm ready. I started a few minutes late, so I'm very sorry about that. So find a comfortable position to sit in or lie down, just as long as you can hear my voice. I'm going to be having more of a conversation with you today and with some uh, kind of activated words that we're going to be using at the end. So as you come in, go ahead and take a breath in and exhale anything that may be stuck, stagnant, or even blocked. And I'm going to go ahead and connect with all of you. And take another breath in, reaching into your heart space, and exhale anything that may be stuck, stagnant, or blocked when you're ready. And allow that energy to flow all the way down through your body, through your feet, down through all the layers of the earth, connecting into the heart of Mother Earth. And allow yourself to feel the compassion and the support that the earth has for each one of us. And leaving your intention into the heart of the earth. Allow yourself to stay grounded there and bringing your attention back up into your heart space, traveling up, up, up through the top of your crown, all the way up to your higher self, connecting with our Creator, connecting with your spiritual team, and bringing it all together for you. So you may ask, how do you change your perspective? So your mind and body are probably being undervalued. This assessment can work for you and it can work against your best intentions. How are you viewing yourself? Take a moment and look at yourself, look at the conditions that you are living in, the conditions of your family relationships. It could be just something the way that you view yourself. You know, maybe you're not viewing yourself as a divine being that each one of us are. So perhaps you know this already because you guys are smart, right? That there is a higher being who knows it all, and that would be our Creator. When who can guide us, but you really have to be ready to see, hear, and have a different view and a different perspective. It basically means that you have to be open up, that there's other possibilities to look at the way things are changing in your life, the way things maybe have been going in a certain direction, and maybe you're not really thrilled with the direction that it's going. Remember this, though, it all starts with you. And I asked the angels about this, and this is what the message that I received that I would also like to pass on to you. So remember this, it all starts with you. Yes, the angel said, you are a child of Creator. Bring forward your best intentions for humanity to flow with love and respect for others. By keeping your honor and dignity, bringing the changes needed to move forward as a person, a society, a nation, as a humanitarian effort to establish a forever flow of total understanding to the world. So what does that mean? That's, you know, that was a pretty profound statement that they made to me, and I wrote it down. It means to allow doors to close, finish up, you know, projects or maybe thoughts, because before these doors can open, sometimes other doors need to be closed. So let's say, for example, you're asking for a change in a partner relationship. You know, are you really truly ready to close that door? You know, maybe it's an argument that you're having, you know, and you feel like you're right, but you're just holding on to that precious time of I'm right and I know it. And maybe you really are right, right? But there's also different perspectives of looking at that. There's your partner's perspective and experience, your perspective and experience, and then the truth. And the truth is known to both people, right? But sometimes we have our ideas of wanting our truth to be the only right way. And many times it's just a compromise that needs to be looked at. Maybe the other person or isn't hearing you right, or maybe you're not hearing the other person's perspective of things. Um, so sometimes arguments can really leave these doors open for a really long time, and you feel like everything is circling back around. It's like nothing is changing. It's just like being on a merry-go-round, and it's the same the same issue, the same problem. But however, sometimes it can shift a little bit, and because you're not getting it right, and so the experience change, but the main lesson is the same. So we are often challenged with repeated lessons until we learn them. They'll be given to us one way, and if we're not able to connect and learn from that lesson or the experience to move forward, then that experience will repeat itself in different ways until you finally get it. Um, and so when you finally get it and understand the lesson that is there, that door will shut and another door will open. And this really works for anything that has to do with your work, relationships, just even general experiences of how you view where you live at, that maybe you live in the United States and everything is kind of tossed up in the air, and you don't know if you want to talk about politics, if you don't know, let's say, for example, who to vote for. It doesn't matter um, whether you're independent Democrat or Republican. You have to follow what's in your heart. You need to follow what it is that you think would best suit you or as a nation. And the thing is, we live in America, and it's wonderful that you can vote for whoever you want. And if you're unhappy with the laws or people who are in charge of representing us, then the best way to do things is to vote, and vote for your conscience, right? Vote and let that consciousness of who you want to pick be your choice. Don't let anyone dictate to you who to choose or who not to choose. We all have our different ideas of this, but it's really great that in America, we're allowed to vote for who it is that we want, and then we move on. And then if you don't get who you want, in 4 years, you can vote again, right? So the main purpose is to allow these doors to close and allow the process to happen so other doors open up. When you do that, your divine gifts can be kind of relit again. Sometimes we do have divine gifts and we just don't want to acknowledge them, or maybe it's against your religious practice, or you're afraid that other people may judge you on what you believe, or what you're contemplating about your life. So welcome the love we have for you, the angel said. In turn, give the love to others. Creator gives us the ability to experience life and make your own decisions on the path and the direction that you choose, experiencing your own victories, as well as learning disappointment. Through this, you gauge your spiritual journey. You are given the opportunities to come back to Creator or continue to travel with your ego. So, in the end, I think what this meant, at least the way that I took it, was that we're all spiritual beings. We all have the spark of God within us, or spark of Creator. within us. We are, again, divine beings, but it's how we choose to live our life that really reflects into us. And, like I said earlier, sometimes we make poor choices. Sometimes other people make poor choices for us. So it's really how you analyze everything. You need to do that analyzation so that you can see how things can shift if you change your perspective. And how would you change your perspective? I tell my clients that oftentimes, sometimes you just need to look at yourself as a friend. And if that friend came and told you about their experiences, which is your experience, what kind of advice would you give them? Because staying within your mind and trying to figure out things, sometimes, and most times it does work, but there's times when we need to look at it from a different angle and from a different perspective. And oftentimes, when you change the roles of listening to yourself as a friend, and what kind of advice would you tell your friend, right? And so I do find that very helpful. And, even me, I have to do that sometimes because I just sometimes just can't get it. And so, I'll be repeating kind of the same lessons until I have that aha moment, right? So how do you pull yourself when you feel like your feet are in the concrete? Life gives us so many lessons, and if you're open to this, you will, see different choices come about you. Very few people enjoy the disappointments, the sorrow, and the pain life can deal us during, the lifetime that we have here. And it's how you come out of these experiences that truly are important. These experiences will actually make marks on your character. It forms us, it molds us. And it usually will involve us to a higher place of a higher thinking of how we perceive life. Sometimes when you're very angry, it's good for you to kind of take a pause, take a deep breath, and allow a little space in between the conversation to happen. Sometimes you're able to just take a few moments and relax, and other times you need to just walk away, think about it, go for a walk, and then come back in and restart that conversation. There's times when we have conversations with others, but we're not, it's like we're just talking, but nobody's listening. So ask the other person, if it's a conversation you're having, did you understand what I mean? And actually give them that opportunity to tell you what it is that they heard you say, because sometimes you can say one thing, but they're hearing something completely different, and it can cause confusion. So allow the other person, when it has to do with a communication, allow the other person to speak, but also ask the other person to listen to you as you listen to them. And then you would repeat what it is that you heard them say. And a lot of times the misunderstandings in communication can happen because we hear things a certain way or we speak things a certain way, and the other person isn't really understanding our meaning. So we need to maybe reword our words so that oh, no, that's not what I meant. Let me reword that because I don't think it really represents what I really wanted to say. So I would like you to take a moment and let's go back into your heart space. And I'm asking you to breathe in the color of green. And green is for the healing. It could be any shade of green. And breathe that into your heart, all the way into the bottom of your feet, and exhale whenever you're ready. And then take another breath and do that again into your heart space, the green color, down through your feet, exhaling when you're ready. Now, coming from your higher self, make the intention of connecting with the higher self. And here, your higher self is going to breathe in the color of pink. And when they breathe in the color of pink, it's going to channel all the way down to you through your crown, touching every part of your body, your organs, your cells, connecting with all of your DNA, flushing your body in the pink light. And the pink represents love and understanding. So allow that to penetrate, coming in through the top of your head, and imagine it going through your head, your neck, your shoulders, your arms and fingers. Allow it to go through your chest, your back. Allow it to flow down to your abdominal area, your lower back. Allow this pink light to go through your hips, through the backside, down through your legs, past your thighs, going through your knees and your calves and your feet. We're going to allow that to flow through you for a moment. And as this energy is flowing through your higher self, who is connected to Creator, I'm going to say some words to you. I want you to know that you are smart, that you are a divine being, that you are worthy, that you are beautiful, that you are truly unique. You are honored. You are respectful. You are loved, cherished, and wanted. You are a divine being living in your divine temple. Allow these words to flow through you, to have the true meaning of each word penetrate into your heart and your knowingness. And I would like to ground these energies into your body. And I'm being guided to speak some light language. Astanita Shabatikato Dana. Aisiro da di guada suna di da da kakata sunda badi. Oni nakanida sidadia. All di dalina. Osida di to dia di da ni non tita siadia. Asiadia. Asiadida. Sonanda. I thank you for being here for yourself and taking the time out to be here for you and for supporting me by showing up. I would like you to take a breath in as you make the connection back into your body. As you exhale, and take another breath in. And as you release, begin to move your fingers and your toes. Take another deep breath in. And as you release, you can open up your eyes, adjusting to the light around you. So how are you feeling? Let me know. One of the things that I would like to go over is the aftercare, and a lot of you already know this, but we may have some new watchers. I would like you to be able to honor your body today. You may have a busy schedule for the rest of the day, which is perfectly fine, but still listen to your body. Perhaps you have these things to do, but I would caution you to not rush around, right? So you're kind of in this state of maybe bliss right now. So I would like you to stay that way. You might want to journal what your experiences are, or even any new ideas that came up for you. I would like you to stay hydrated. If you have lemon juice, go ahead and add that to your water. It helps process these energies that we sent to you. Know again that you're a divine being. If you feel like you need to sleep and rest, do that if you're able to do that. But just know that what you are doing each and every day really matters. And it's very important to your survival. And some of us are lucky enough that, we don't have a lot of issues or problems in our life, and other people are dealing with problems they wish they never had, or feel like they're dealing with things that are beyond their control. So I send prayers for you to be able to get through anything that may be troubling you, whether it's a situation, an experience, um, or maybe you're ill. And so I send you my blessings, and I will send a prayer out to everybody that is watching now or in the near future, that you find your voice, you find your new perspective in life, and you look at situations and people differently. Thank you. Okay. I see a lot of thank yous. You're welcome. I'm so glad that you guys showed up for being here. So you guys have a rest of a blessed day, and I will see you next week. Bye.